all the frustration I had over stuff with COVID and everything like that, all of a sudden that's just like, it was so unimportant.
Good. Hi guys. What a night, right? I barely got any sleep last night. And if you guys haven't seen the first stream, we did a first react as a group together with the episode talking about Garrison and his passing, and that was 100% dedicated to him, and I'm so glad that we did it that way. It was very reminiscent of the episode. So I wanted to keep it that way. Like last night was all about Garrison, and then I had to repost it. So you're not going to see it on the live tab, you're going to see it on the video tab, but something's been sitting with me and it's been irking me all night, and as the comments are filtering in from you guys, I see that it's not just me. So I wanted to talk today, this morning, about the elephant in the room because I can't stop thinking about it. I'm sure you can't either. Maybe you can't. I don't want to speak for you. But we just watched one of the most emotionally devastating episodes of Sister Wives to date. Okay. This is something that we've known about for a year, but we've never seen what really happened behind the scenes. And it was really raw. It was gut-wrenching. It was so real. Janelle was completely broken. Christine was devastated. She was crumbled to the floor. Cody was sobbing. Maddie even said that her brain chemistry was changed forever. And Mary rushed in to help, called Janelle, brought her food, showed up. And then there's Robyn. And I get it. There's no right or wrong way to grieve. So seriously, push back on me if you need to. That's why I just want to talk to you as a group and just share my feelings. And the reason that I'm saying this is because we see how Robyn reacts. Robyn cries about everything. It's been a joke on the show since the beginning. Yeah, Robyn's a crier. When is she going to cry this episode? Every minor inconvenience, she bawls. Every slight, she's wailing. When her porch dream came true, she was inconsolable. Sniffling, she could barely breathe. Her porch dream. But when it came to Garrison, yeah, she had her sad face, but I didn't see the uncontrollable bawling, something that is so significant as opposed to all of these minor things that she was crying about before. Bawling, wailing, it just something in my brain chemistry is not computing, but I do want to push back on myself, and I want to be fair. I really do. Maybe she was in shock. Maybe she cried off camera. Maybe she was just trying to be strong and hold it together for the sake of Cody. Maybe she was crying and bawling and producers they cut it. So I'm trying to do the benefit of the doubt, okay? But even when she sat there next to Cody while he grieved out loud and he's crying by the fireplace, to me, she looked very blank. She looked stoic, maybe distant. Maybe she's thinking, holy hell, I don't want to say anything, but this, I don't want to say contribute, but could I have done more? I don't know. Darlene, thank you. Thank you for the super chat. Darlene says, Mary earned my respect last night. Support. Yeah. Darlene immediately went to console Janelle. I didn't hear anything about that with Robyn. It seemed like the only time Robyn got a little teary-eyed was when she was talking about Cody's pain. I don't know. And like what Cody was going through. I don't know. It just didn't sit right with me. And then this scene really got under my skin. Hold on. So here is, you remember, Cody is like, COVID doesn't even matter to me. It's so insignificant. And Robyn's like, good. I'm glad. To me, the implication was, I'm glad you finally figured out that COVID wasn't that important. She was like the henchman for that. We already saw, you've seen all my deep dives on this was all basically her COVID fear of doing that. So basically what Cody's saying is all of your fear was kind of insignificant. Um, but here's the part, and maybe it's editing, so I don't want to 100% blame this on her, but I did not cut this at all. Like, this is how it is in the episode. If you go back, you can watch it. Just watch this part. Watch this part. The next part here. Because it's right after Cody says, COVID wasn't significant, and Robyn's like, well, good. Okay, watch the next part.
I'm just sad.
Yeah.
Sad about what would have been.
Yeah. Are you ready to take him home?
Did you guys pick up on that? That was how TLC edited this. I don't know if that is I don't know if that scene is just as it is, because if it is, as soon as Cody started talking about COVID and how it's insignificant, Robyn changes the subject and is like, well, what are you going to do? Like, she didn't want to hear about it. She didn't want to talk about it anymore. She wanted to deflect. Did you guys pick up on that? And that's when I was like, wait a second. Like, why are you changing the subject so quickly? What was that? Let me go back. I want to play it again if you didn't catch it. This is not me cutting it. This is how TLC did the scene. Let me just play it one more time.
I'm just sad.
Yeah.
Sad about what would have been.
Yeah. Are you ready to take him home?
What was that? Sarah K says, I don't think it was edited. I don't know what the hell that was, but if it was in that way, you cannot tell me that that was not a deflection. Shanna B says, yeah, that was smooth, TLC. Do you think that was edited, Shanna? Let me know. I don't know. That was crazy. So I don't know if that is intentional. I don't know if that was how it was, but that really disturbed me. That was really disturbing. So something seems off. I'm trying to wrap my head around it, because here's the thing. Like, how can you cry for the loss of the idea of her family with her porch dreams? But where's that same grief for an actual family member? I don't know. And maybe this whole energy, maybe it's making sense, because I don't know if you guys know this. I'm sure a lot of you do. Allegedly, there is going to be a falling out that happens between the family, either during this time or supposedly around this time of Garrison's funeral, where people are pissed at Robyn, including McKelty. She spilt it, I think, last year when it was around that time. And she was like, I'm kind of done with Robyn right now after what she did at the funeral. I don't know what it is. Maybe this weirdness that I'm sensing, maybe back then, and maybe some of you guys are sensing, maybe back then the family member sensed it. Maybe that was part of the catalyst. I'm not sure. But I can tell you that what I'm seeing here is a woman who supposedly is so empathetic, according to Cody, and she stops at the boundaries of her own children, her own emotions, and I guess Cody, that's her version of her family, because I don't know. She sounded like she was sad. Just based on her past behavior, which I think is fair to judge, and based on every other slight that she cries, this just didn't feel real. It just didn't. So I get it. Some people cry outwardly, others don't. So grief wears a million different masks, and I understand that. But it just, to me, I don't know, it just didn't sit well. Was it emotional detachment? Was it a disconnect? Was it like a, oh my gosh, like deer in headlights? Like, wait a second. I've been saying that these people have been bullying me and I'm the victim. And now, like, what do I do with this? I can't even use that anymore. I don't know what it is, but it's a red flag to me. Not in this moment, but in the larger context of like what's about to happen, because we still don't know everything. And I'm wondering if maybe they can't say everything because it is going to be featured on the show. I don't know. But now I'm starting to think that maybe they will go there. Maybe it will be on the show as far as the fallout. But this wasn't just a cousin. This wasn't her stepson. This was her husband's child. And a man who used to, or boy that used to live with them, even if it's in the cul-de-sac, maybe not in the actual same physical house, but it's like the rest of the family shattered and Robyn looks composed, like she's observing it all and not living it. I guess that's the best way that I can describe it. I want to know what you guys think. And if you need to push back because I'm confused with my feelings. So I'm just telling you how I feel and what my gut is saying. It's like, how can Robyn cry so much, wail about her porch dreams, but not Garrison? This person that supposedly has this, I guess, selective empathy. I don't know. Someone who feels things that impact them, but struggles to feel when it's someone else's pain. And I get it. I know that her and Garrison were not on the best of terms. Sarah, how about a poll if it was edited or not? Oh, that's a good question. Yeah, I like that. Thank you, Sarah. Hold on. Yeah, so the scene that I played, I hope you guys saw it. If not, go back like a few minutes. Let's see. That's a good question. Let's do a poll. That is actually excellent because yeah, I do want to know what you guys think about this. And also, if you're on the replay, you were not left out of this, like just leave a comment. Because I do want to know what you guys think. Hold on, I'm coming. Okay. Poll. Start a poll. Was Robyn's scene edited? And I'm talking about the deflection scene where she changes the subject about the COVID deflection scene. I'll say that. Yes or no. Okay, the poll has started. Okay. Good idea, Sarah. Was Robyn's scene edited? Was it the COVID deflection scene? Was it edited, or was that actually how it happened? What say you? What say you? Right now, it's like split 50-50. I'm going to come back to that in a little while. Let me see what you guys are saying, because this is a group. Let's see. Really? Leslie said, I didn't think it was possible, but this episode made me not like Robyn even more. Wow. Leslie, can you expand upon that? What exactly was it? Cherie said, it broke my heart to see Maddie and Caleb. You can see that it felt like they failed Garrison, but they also knew it wasn't. They wanted to help. Wow. Let me go back to the poll. Let me see what you guys are saying. It's still pretty tied. It's still pretty close to 50-50, so I'm going to let that up. But yeah, I want to know if you think the scene was edited. Let me just play it again. It's this scene right here because this matters to me, her deflecting about COVID. Let me just play this really quick. This is what I'm talking about.
I'm just sad.
Yeah.
sad about what would have been.
Yeah. Are you ready to take him home?
They were starting to get on the COVID topic, and then Robyn changes the subject. I would like to know because I feel like that matters. Usually you let someone vent. Why are you changing the subject? I think we all know why, if that is actually the footage. But yeah, that did not sit right with me at all. So I was saying, like, I get that Robyn and Garrison probably had one of the most, at least up there, maybe in the top 3 of Cody's children from his OG wives that just had a contentious relationship. Could it be that there was no love lost? I don't know. I don't know. But her carefully measured tone, I mean, we don't know Robyn for being this carefully measured, her blank face, like, I get it, but some people shut down during trauma. They lock it away. They intellectualize it rather than feel it, but that's not her. That's why. I mean, I don't know. It's just she's not like that with anything else. When she's upset about her kids and defending Cody, the tears flow freely. Her voice shakes. She sobs basically on cue. So why not here? Oh. When you watch someone cry for lesser things, I don't know, it just doesn't sit right. And it makes you wonder, like, this all this love and stuff that she claims to have for the family that's always, is she also a conditional love person like Cody? Like, I don't know. I don't know what the actual right answer is. I'm not inside Robyn's head. I'm not saying that she's not grieving. I'm just telling you what my gut is saying and how I feel. She cried for her porch dream, but not for the death of a son. And I'm still trying to rack my brain around that. It's just odd. You didn't see one tear, Wendy? I don't know what the hell that was. Could be. I like this. Erica said, could be guilt blocking her from grieving. Her defenses are up. That is like the perfect way to describe it. That is what my gut is saying. Like, changing the subject. If actually, let me go back. I want to see, what are you guys saying? I'm going to close the poll now. So vote now. Okay, interesting. Well, that would change things. Okay, so 60% of you say that yes, Robyn's scene was edited, which is good for her. I would rather it be edited. I hope she didn't change the subject like that. So if that's the case, am I going to give her more grace? Yes, I am. But yeah, I do. I feel that is such a perfect example of exactly what I'm trying to say. I feel like maybe her guilt is blocking the grieving process. Like, how can she not be like a deer in headlights? Like, all of the flashbacks about what went on. I know if I was in her position, I know I would be thinking, oh my gosh, Cody just talked about Christmases and birthdays and holidays. How am I going to cope? And it's like, oh my gosh, like, I made his last memory with his son with the holidays. They didn't even do anything because I had an absolute tantrum. Like, oh my gosh, that's exactly it, Erica. That's exactly how I feel. That's exactly how I feel. I feel like maybe her defenses are up. I'm not saying that she's heartless. I'm sure she cares. I'm not saying she's relishing in this, that she wanted it. That's not what I'm trying to say. But yeah, that's exactly that's it. That's it, Erica. Like, bingo. You verbalized exactly what I was thinking. I just wasn't able to say it. Yeah. So, really, you don't think that she cares at all? Um, Shanna said, IQ, you know that we know that she doesn't care. Oh my gosh. So, I mean, it possibly. Possibly. I know a lot of you think that. Let's see. Leah said, I'm late and haven't watched it yet. Yeah, there's some people that decided not to. So I think that it was tastefully done, but you're gonna have to decide for yourself, Leah, if you want to watch it or not. I paused. What do you mean? You guys can't hear me? Let me know. I'll wait for chat. Can you hear me? She's too busy thinking. Okay, you can hear me. Oh, with your comment. Okay. You scared me, Shanna. You can't use words like that. That's like, what? Yeah, oh, wait. That's a Cherie said she wasn't close to him, and I get it. I'm not close to some people in my family, and I won't shed a tear. That's the only part I get. Okay. That's fair. But I mean, would you cry about a porch dream? Would you cry about, I don't know, all the dumb things that she's cried about? I get some people are not emotional, but for her, this is, as far as the Robyn crying lipness test. No, you're fine, girl. Don't be sorry. You're fine. Yeah. So that is like my initial thought. What I want to do next, and what I'd like to do with you guys, is, if you haven't seen the other video that we did, go to my video section. It was last night. We went over everything from last night, our thoughts. We coped as a group. But I think what I want to dive into next, because I still don't know I know we're not going to get a lot. And I'm assuming now that it's because contractually they're obligated not to really go into details, because I think it might be part of a storyline. And especially, seriously, there's been so much this week that we've talked about. So if you haven't seen them all, catch up on everything. I don't even know how many videos this week, but in one of the videos we talk about Cody kind of spills the beans on season 20, in my opinion. So that would make sense that they're going to go into that. When I say that, I'm talking about the drama that happened during Garrison's funeral, and Robyn having a fallout with the family, and McKelty, of all people, who's been her biggest cheerleader. So I think our next live, which will probably be either tonight or tomorrow, we are going to dig into everything that we do know about what's happened so far. And I get it. It's going to be sporadic. It's going to be pieces here and there. Maybe we can read between the lines. We'll try to figure it out. So I'm going to get everything that I can so that we can figure out what the hell happened, because this energy that I'm feeling, I'm assuming that the family felt it too. Something is going on. Something is off. And to me, it's the catalyst. It's the calm before the storm, because things are about to get blown up. And I want to know exactly where it's coming from. So, you guys, is there anything, does anyone have anything to say? How do I say this? Does anyone have anything that they want to say to the group? Because I feel like this is so different. This is something that we've been going through and dealt with together for over a year. Like, this is different. This hits different. I'm glad that we're doing this together as a group, right, Shanna? Exactly. Group hug. We're processing this together. Okay, and I get it. Right now, maybe we don't have words. Maybe we'll do it at a different time, But yeah, I want to do that next. Do you guys know what the next episode's going to be? Are we getting into the tell-all? I love you guys. You're amazing. Are they going to do the tell-all in the next episode? Is it going to be part 1, or is there another episode? And if it is another episode, what is it about? Because when I watched last night, when I watched the episode, there was no preview. At least for me. On my TV network provider, there was no preview. So do you guys know? Did you see the preview? Put a 1 in the chat if you saw a preview for next week for Sister Wives. Put a 1 in the chat, because then I will ask you. Did anyone actually actually see a preview, though? That's what I want to know. You saw a preview, Rose? Okay, so what's the Rose? I'm waiting for you. Rose and Dawn. Ooh. Rose and Dawn, let me know. What was the preview about? I'm going to look out for that. Rose and Dawn. I know, Shanna. I have no idea. You saw a commercial for the Well, what was it? Let me know. Hey, Oma. Good to see you. Tell me what it was. What is the preview about? If you guys saw the tell-all, you guys saw a preview, what was it about? I really want to know because I want to know if the story continues or if it's the tell-all. The reason that I think it's important is because if it's the tell-all, then we know that this is going to pick up for season 20. This story. Okay, I don't think anyone, to me, since there's no answer, I'm assuming we don't know. I'm assuming we don't know, right? That's my guess. Nothing. Karen says nothing. She's looking now. Nothing. Okay, that's what I got. I had a blank. So I think there's no preview. Okay, yeah. I know, Shanna. I agree. There's nothing on TLC Facebook? Okay. Yeah, I'm interested to see. Actually, let's just check. Hold on. I want to look and see Sister Wives season 19 episode. What would it be? Hold on. Episode 24. Oh my gosh, we watched 24 episodes this season. Let's see. Season 19, episode 24. Let's see if anything's out. Oh, it's not over. Oh, okay. There is going to be. Here it is. It's called Blessed Are Those Who Mourn. And here's the premise. Hold on. I'm going to pull it up. Where are you? Oh, I have to go to the other. Hold on. I'm pulling it up for you guys. Wait a second. Where did you go? Okay. Let's see. I'm trying to pull this up for you guys. Screen share. There it is. Okay. Do you guys see that? So you just put that there. There we go. Here it is. So episode 24, it's going to be called Blessed Are Those Who Mourn. And it says Janelle visits the Flagstaff Humane Society to view a plaque that they have dedicated to Garrison. Cody and Robyn's family travels to Wyoming, where the rest of the Browns will eventually join them for his burial. Holy shite. This is where supposedly drama goes down. So maybe it is going to be covered, and maybe that's why it's been quiet. Holy shit. Okay. So one of two things is going to happen, you guys. Either the drama is going to be off camera or it's going to be on. What do you guys think? Maybe it's not this episode. Maybe, oh my gosh. Let me just see. Is there gonna be, let me check. Hold on. I'm going to bring you back here. I want to check to see if there's an episode 20. Nope. That's it. They haven't shown if there's going to be an episode 25. They haven't shown it yet. Let me go back to this. Come on. There we go. That is fascinating. So, what do you guys think? Let me know in chat. Do you think that they're going to discuss the fallout? Do you think it's going to be featured, or do you think that the fallout was off camera? What do you think? But it's interesting. Robyn's family travels. Well, that's interesting because a lot of us were thinking, because I think in the pictures we couldn't see his children, that maybe Robyn didn't bring his children, but it seems like it says Cody and Robyn's family travel. So I'm assuming she did bring her children. That's interesting. Look at the preview. It's available. Where? That's the thing. I couldn't find it anywhere. I don't know where it is. Cindy says no. She thinks it'll be off camera. Robyn is too sneaky. The only thing that I'm thinking, like I said, I feel like a broken record, but I feel like the reason that it probably will be featured is because of how vague McCulty was about it. Like, yeah, there was a falling out. That's it. Like, I don't really speak to her anymore. That just sounds like them being under contract because they've done things like that so much in the past. You know what I mean? Yeah, we can't talk about Coyote Pass. Yeah, we can't talk about the status of the wives. I mean, you guys know we left, but yeah, that's it. So that's really interesting. But I wonder if that's how they're going to lead with. I wonder if they're going to get to this point. Because you know how sometimes they lead off with cliffhangers? It's going to be interesting to see if there's an episode 25 or if episode 25 is tell all part 1 or whatever, sit down part 1, whatever you want to call it. And if they're going to lead off with the falling out on season 20. There's so many questions that I have. I don't know. Penny says nobody will talk about it. So maybe it is on camera. Yeah, that's what I think. They usually don't talk about what's going to be featured on the show. Exactly. That is my thought as well. We are thinking alike, and I really want to know. By the way, yeah, we're just going to have to discuss. We're going to have to do another live discussing what you guys think that the fallouts might be. We're going to peruse everything and figure out. I'm going to collect and gather everything that we know so far about what was said, and then we can try to figure it out on our own. Okay, so I hear a lot of you say you really want to be there for the live. What's going to work for you tomorrow? Would you rather do, let's do it tomorrow. So if you haven't subscribed, subscribe so that you'll get notifications. But do you want to do it in the morning or do you want to do it at night? And also for my replay watchers that want to attend, let me know because now's your chance. So in the comment section, even as this video is playing after it's live, let me know because I will be checking. I wish that we could do polls in the comment section of the video because then everyone that's a replay watcher can have a say too if you guys wanted to be there. So you guys want to do morning or do you want to do night? Let me know when this plays as a video. Okay. We made it through though, guys. I was dreading this and the way that TLC did it, it was very tasteful in my opinion. But yeah, the whole Robyn thing is not sitting right with me. What do you guys think? I want to know. Let me know in the comment section. So thank you guys for being here. Thank you for letting me babble my, I guess, kind of coherent, but kind of incoherent thoughts. And make sure to catch up on everything. There's been a lot. If you guys want everything, Sister Wives, I think the last 5 or 6 videos, no joke, are all pretty interesting as far as getting caught up on Sister Wives. So please do that, okay? There will be no play out today. This is too serious. You know, usually we like to, relax and kiki and joke around, but not for the next few episodes. It's going to be serious IQ for a little while and probably serious you guys. So thank you guys for coming. Love you guys. And let me know what you think in the comment section, okay? I will see you tomorrow. And yeah, let me know if you guys want to do it morning or night. Okay? All right. Have a good one. Bye.